of the time, the people that you see speeding around in the cars to get to work, especially in the morning, they are in debt. They usually got a new car, and they're driving around like animals so they can get to work because they got to pay for the new car. I used to do the same thing. I did that, a lot of my life. I didn't have new cars, but I had nice cars. But I used to buy rims for my car, stereo systems, everything fancy. I used to spend my money foolishly. And then I realized, I got to stop doing that. And I started investing in real estate. So now I'm the guy that's on the expressway, driving nicely, comfortably listening to the music. And everybody else is zooming past me to get to work and just missing my car, whipping around me. I'm not doing the speed limit. I'm going a little faster than the speed limit. But these people are going like 90 miles an hour. Don't put yourself in that position where you have to drive like crazy to get to a job, Buy like a regular car. Just get regular stuff. Live below your means, but live below what you're making, you know what I mean? Like if you think you could afford a nice car, don't get a nice car. Take the extra money, save it, and invest in something. But buying nice stuff and driving like an animal to pay for it is not a good thing. You can kill somebody, you can get killed, or it's just stressful. Like if you get sick, you can't go to work. You're worried about taking days off. And, you got to get yourself into a position where you can just do whatever you want and not worry about that kind of stuff. Me, slow lane. Other people with debt, they're speeding around like crazy. And it's just not healthy. You get tickets. If you're driving crazy like an animal, there's something wrong. You know what I mean? You're not cool. It's just there's something going on with you financially, or you just aren't smart. So get smart, get out of debt, and stop buying cars that you can't afford. If you can't buy 2 cars cash of the car you want to buy, don't buy the car, right? Sometimes I personally think, everybody's different. I'm not telling you what to do, but I personally think like if you can buy a car with a 0% interest rate, if you could buy 2 of the same cars cash, and then you could buy one of those cars with no interest, I say buy it. If that's what you want, buy it. Me, I wouldn't want that unless I had an asset to pay for it. But you, enjoy yourself. But make sure you can buy 2 of those cars cash. Like you could literally buy 2 of those cars right now cash. And then, if you could do that, buy the car. If you're gonna have to pay a high interest rate on it, then pay cash. If you're gonna pay no interest or very low interest, don't pay cash. Take that money and invest it. Try to make, if you're paying 2% or 1.9% interest on the car, try to take the money that you were going to pay cash for the car, put it in something else, and try to make more than 2%, and you're winning, right? If you could do that, you're winning. It's not hard to make more than 2%. If you're just buying a $30,000-$40,000 car and you take 35 grand and you put it on something, you got to learn about it, of course. You can't just throw 35 grand on something. But if you take the 35 grand and you know a little about something and you put it into an investment and you can make more than the 2% that you're going to pay on the car that you're paying for, do it. Do it. Right? Over and over again. I would do that over and over again. Not with a car, wouldn't buy a car, but I would borrow money at 1%, 1.9%, and take money that I have already, that I already have in the bank, and invest it at 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 12%, right? And then I would make like 10% on my money. You know what I mean? I think that's smart. If you can do that, you can't just say, I'm going to do that and get the car and then you don't know how to do it. You got to make sure you know how to do it, and then you take the money, you put it in an investment, and then the investment pays for the car. Simple. You do not buy the car with your own money.